What's going on YouTube? How you all doing today? Thanks for tuning in to watch this video. Today I've got bags of motivation, like loads of it. It's a Monday and I'm not at work. I've got the day off, so like literally there's nothing else to do today apart from go to the garage and get some work done with the S14. If you watched the last video, you will have seen that the welder broke. Right as I've got the chassis rails ready to get everything done, ready for the underseal, and the welder decided to crap its pants. Freddie went up to the garage the other day and he managed to bodge a welder together basically. So one of his old welders, and it's basically to the point where it will work, but we've got to be really careful with it. So I'm hoping today we can make use of that welder and get the underside ready, get everything done basically. Still a bit of work to do with the chassis rails, plated up all the little holes and everything, which I've now decided are literally just going to be plated. And anything else that I can do really, I need to try and make the most of this welder while it actually works. That is the main goal today, welding everything or as much as possible. I've said this before in other videos, like I think the last video, that it was going to be ready for underseal. Today, I'm going to make that dream a reality today. That is going to happen. Just laying it out there, it will be ready for underseal today. I'm literally coming up to the garage right now, so I'm going to stop the camera. I'm going to get in there. I'm going to channel all this motivation into getting shit done. So I'll see you in the garage once I've got set up. Today's the day, people. Today is the day. Right, so I'm all set up. Sorry if the video looks a bit fuzzy or the lighting's a bit weird, but I'm having to use a light. It's really dark in this side of the workshop. I've got the MIG welder all set up now. I've not even tried it yet, so I'm going to do a test weld first. I need to find a few pieces of scrap metal. We'll do some test welds to make sure it's all working. It's not going to mess up my nice new chassis rails, courtesy of Rockbox. Again, as always, links for Rockbox, everything that they do is in the description below, so make sure you go check them out. Definitely go check them out. Right, I'm going to find some scrap metal, then we'll do a few test welds and see how this thing goes. Yeah. Alright, so it works. Not brilliantly. It didn't seem like the gas was coming through whatsoever. It is a fresh bottle on there as well. It will weld and it will get the panels on the car, which is obviously the goal for today. I'm going to get everything set up now. I need to weld the tabs on to the chassis rails first. I'm going to get set up. I'm going to crack on and do that now. All tacked up, all ready to go. I do need to just clean it up a bit. I mean, it looks a bit horrible, and obviously the welds are protruding on the top here, so I'm just going to go over with a nice little sander and get them all cleaned up. Chassis rail is complete. What I need to do is I'll just quickly chop these little tabs off at the top. I think there is going to be a little bit of persuasion needed maybe, but nothing we can't handle. And then obviously all the plating up to do, all these little buggers. I'm going to crack on, get those tabs cut off, and then we'll have a go at test fitting. The time has come. That's it. Oh yeah. Now, it is a little bit thinner than the original piece, but it's nothing that's going to cause any significant problems at all. You know, if we take a little bit of a step back, once it's welded on and we've put some seam sealer on there, and with the under seal I don't think you'll actually be able to tell very much. Hats off to Matt at Rockbox for doing that. You know, it's not an easy piece to recreate, so that's why we've gone with just a simple sort of ends on here. So what normally would happen is, whoops, what would normally happen is this would come down here and it was rounded and then it'd mount to these spots here, but I'm just going to I'm going to be welding those up, and then we'll seam sealer all of that just so that, oh bloody hell, so that water can't get in. I can't wait to get the other one on now and check it, and then eventually get it welded on. I'm really hoping that somebody can come up today and help. I mean, as soon as these are on, the plates are going to be the easy part. As soon as that's done, should be ready for the under seal. Yes. Right. Let's try and get the top one on now, see what that looks like. So I was just looking at this one to see the difference in this one and the one that I've just welded together. It seems I may have welded the tabs on wrong. There's no major drama because basically what Matt did was he welded them to the body here, like to the body, whereas I welded them onto the top here. So no major drama really. I think we've maybe lost a very small amount of room there, so it shouldn't make all the difference, but I don't know. We'll see when this one finally gets fitted on. This one's been a bit of a pain in the ass. Perfect. So yeah, there's definitely a little bit of a difference there. Here's the one that I did. Obviously it's not sat right, but... And then this one is the one that Matt did. Obviously, like, pro guy. You can definitely see a bit of a difference. There are still like a few little gaps, but like I say, nothing that will really affect it when it's all properly welded up and under sealed and everything, but there we go. There we go. Chassis rails are back on. If you've been watching these videos from the start, you will have seen the utter state of the chassis rails, the original chassis rails. They've been jacked up on, they were rotten, they were rusty, they were crusty, they were horrible. So this, oh yeah, this is a big step for me. I'm really chuffed, really chuffed. So now I've got to wait for a second pair of hands, because like I say, we'll have to push the chassis rails onto the actual floor pan of the car. All I've got to do now is do all that plating and then under seal at the weekend. Freaking under seal. Once it's under sealed, you know what happens then, don't you? It goes back together. We can get this bad boy sized up. Oof. Yes. Oh, I can't even, there's no words. Right, I'm yapping on now. This has been 6 minutes of me just chatting crap. I'm obviously going to cut it up. It's when you're watching it back. It'll only be like 30 seconds probably not. Anyway, got to stop talking. Right, bye. Okay, let's see where we're at now. Wow, dark screen. So that's literally all I'm going to be doing with the plating up. Yeah, I think like another 7 plates, so I'm just going to make all them up, and then once they're all made up and ready to weld on, just do a time lapse of it all getting welded on. So cut to the time lapse of me welding the plates up. Let's do that now. Let's go. So there we go, all clips are welded on. Massive thank you to Freddie for what's wrong with me? Try again, shall we? A massive thank you to Freddie for getting his little crappy welder sorted. Freddie, you're an absolute saviour. Thanks, Matt. I am now gonna basically just go over them with a grinder, just buzz it off and make sure we're all nice and clean. Then, if we've got enough seam sealer left, we should do. I'm not sure. I'll just quickly seam sealer those up as well. And then after that, it is literally just waiting for somebody to come up to give me a hand with the chassis rails. Woohoo! So in the meantime, after all that's done, what I can be doing is cracking on with the subframe. There it is. I'm just going to take a minute. Just going to take a minute. Yeah. She's finally coming on. All done. I'm pretty chuffed with that. It actually looks quite professional now with the seam sealer on. So yeah, kind of stuck now in terms of the shell anyway. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move on to the subframe. And a little ditty over there. Alrighty, I've not filmed any of this, the subframe stuff, because it's really boring. Me just hitting a chisel and myself. We're 3 down, 1 more left to go. I am victorious! Oh yes. So that only took like 20 minutes. If only the others had been like that, it would have been so much easier. It's been a massively productive day. Right, well that is a great end to a long day. Came up here with bags of motivation and it's paid off. Like just having a day off work with no distractions, I don't have to be anywhere. Oh, I'm just so chuffed, so chuffed. One night this week I will be up again, just to get the chassis rails all sorted, and any final prep, and then this weekend, it's finally happening, we're going to underseal it. Oh yeah. So since I couldn't do the chassis rails today, I moved on to the subframe. So I managed to get all the bushes out of the subframe, all the old, tired, 20-odd-year-old bushes, and I've put in the new Driftworks, well not new, but put the Driftworks solid subframe bushes in. So very happy with that. Oh yeah, productive day. If you've just skipped right to the end and you've missed everything out, all the plating's done. She's pretty much ready. She's there finally. Apologies again for the fuzzy video. Again, it's pretty dark in here. We've got like minimal lighting, so it makes the camera not work very well. Yeah, I'm just really chuffed with today's progress. I'm going to leave it here. Thanks for watching. It's been a fabulous day. Next video will be putting on the chassis rails, then I'm going to wait until the day of the underseal, and we'll just put it all together in one big video. Hope you've enjoyed the video. It's been a really good one for me. I've really enjoyed this one. I'm glad you've been here to, see this happen with me in this video. Oh, not focusing. Yeah, glad you've been able to be here while I've got this done. Yeah, if you've liked it, press the thumbs up button. Do subscribe and all of that. And yeah, keep your eyes peeled for the next video. Can't wait. Finally, build up stage. Come on guys, hit that like button. Right, I'll see you all on the next video. Cheers guys, bye.